Hello folks. These are full frame lenses, small, compact, for the Sony A7 IV, Sony A7CR. 33 megapixel camera, 61 megapixel camera. Two Viltroxes, 28 millimeter, 4.5. It's only autofocus. It's no manual focus. Alright. The other one is a 20 millimeter, which I usually vlog with that. But then I have the option of the 24 millimeter, which is a G lens, autofocus, manual focus, programmable button, manual focus, and then the clicky. And you can turn it on or off. If I turn it on, so there's that. Here is the 28 millimeter f2. And you saw a video on that compared to the Leica Q3. Right here, I'll put it like something like that. Make it straight. Is the 35 millimeter. And it's a 2.8. It's a Carl Zeiss. Okay. It's a 2.8. And has a strange lens hood. Like the, well, the Viltrox has a strange lens hood also. I gotta put this in the right way. So the Viltrox, it's just really a front lens hood, or lens cover, I should say. And then of course I have the 40 millimeter, same thing. You can lock it, autofocus, manual focus button, and then you click on the ring, or you can have it off. Very smooth. And here's the last of the G. Now, here's another strange lens hood. 49 millimeter, all these are. And without the lens hood, you can do that also. But you notice that it also fits on the lens hood. And last but not least is the 50 millimeter f1.8. And this is kind of noisy, but still it's small and compact. So I'm going to be doing a video on all of this right here, taking a look at some pictures and stuff. But these are great lenses, and what I like about them is they're not big, they're small, so you know about the pancake lens, but you want good quality. So I tend to like the 28 millimeter. I do like the 20 millimeter, and it's an f2.8, but the 24, Peter Gregg wants me to show that. So I can compare these lenses, like the 35 millimeter f2.8. There's another one. And then of course the 40 millimeter, which he just got. But I also have the 50 millimeter, which is a 2.5G. And then of course against the 50 millimeter f1.8. So that's what this video is about. Let's look at some photographs and some video and stuff. And I'll meet you back in the studio. Okay, Viltrox 20 millimeter. I'm holding this out pretty much. It's at 4K 60, so I'm cropped a little bit. I got the Kelvin at 2500K for this room. So the color should be good. I'm on the Sony A7CR. This is the first test with the Viltrox 20 millimeter. Let's go to the next lens. And as you can see, I'm a little bit bigger. So this is the Sony 24 millimeter f2.8G. How do I look? Looks pretty stable. Same settings. A7CR, aperture priority, 2500 Kelvin, ISO's at 1250, 1/125th of a shutter speed. So how do I compare to like the Viltrox? So this is the Viltrox 28 millimeter. It's the smallest lens. It's a pancake lens. It's only autofocus, and it's at f4.5. How do I look? So I see I'm filling up much of the screen, and I'm holding the hand out. So 4K 60, what do you think? With dynamic active on and stuff, you get a little crop, but picture quality is good. I can see the boxes around my eyes, and the skin tones look good. 2500 Kelvin, f4, 1/125th of a shutter speed, aperture priority. So, and I believe this is the HS 4K 60. This is a Sony 28 millimeter f2. How do I look? So, is it a little bit bigger than the 28 millimeter on the Viltrox? We shall find out. But instead of a 4.5, this is a 2.0. So how do I look? Let's put it at a 4.5, see what happens. So this is like the 28 millimeter at 4.5. But you see, this lens, which I like very much, I think it's excellent. So it's at 4.5, 1/125th of shutter speed, 2500 Kelvin, just the same as the others, only this is a 4.5. Oh, I'm doing it the wrong way. Now it's at 2.0. Did you see a difference? This is the Sony 35 millimeter f2.8. Same settings. So what do you think? A little bit bigger. So I'm holding it straight out. I do have a tripod on there, but I'm using the Sony A7CR. So what do you think? How's the skin tones? How does everything looking? That's the important thing. Is it stable? Is it good enough quality to look at? So let's go to the next lens. So this is a little bit bigger. This is the 40 millimeter at 2.5. It's the G lens. I've gone to 15 millimeter, but then I would place the camera back a little bit further. But just for hand holding and vlogging, I just wanted to show you the different type of lenses, small, compact, that can work with the Sony A7CR or even the A7 IV. And excellent lenses, even if they're small, compact. Do you need to buy a 1.4 or a 1.2? I say 1.8 to even a 4 or a 4.5 is excellent. 5.6 is the sharpest. So in the daytime, 5.6 f8. And Sony lenses usually go up to like f12 automatically on video mode. But this is aperture priority. So what do you think? This is 40 millimeter f2.5. The G lens has an aperture ring, programmable button, and also the clicky f-stop ring where you can click it or have it off, where it's just nice and smooth. So let's go to the next lens. So 50 millimeters, but it's at f2.5. Yeah, it's 2.5. Same settings. This is the last of the triple G lenses, small compact with aperture ring, programmable button, and the clicky off and on switch for the f-stop. What do you think? It's pretty sharp, right? 50 millimeter, 2.5. Same settings, 1/125th of shutter speed at 2500 Kelvin. So let's go to the last lens I'm going to compare this with. There's another 50 millimeter. This is the widest aperture. F-stop, whatever. So you see, I'm moving around, I'm filling up the whole screen. Would you use this for vlogging? Only if you move back. And then you have to make sure you have a microphone that's recording your voice. So anyway, that's the end of all this demonstration with the Sony A7CR.